Welcome to Our Morning Take. My name is Frank Johnson.
My name is Abraham Lawrence.
My name is Nick Seaman.
Our goal here is to describe for you, the listeners, the movie that's going on in our head when we read the Bible.
And the movie that's going on in my head is Where Are Those Gods?
Today is Tuesday. It is August the 1st. Augustus the 1st.
Yeah.
This is episode 147. Welcome to Our Morning Take. Glad that you guys have tuned in this morning on iHeart or Podbean or Apple Podcasts or the Our Morning Take Facebook page or the Hands and Feet Fellowship YouTube page. Somewhere along those lines you tuned in, and we appreciate you guys being here today. We're in Genesis 31. We're in a great story but that involves Laban, the father-in-law, and Jacob, the son-in-law, and the daughters, and some gods that have turned up missing. And we know already, spoiler alert, we already know, though, the scripture has already told us that Rachel took them. Mm-hmm. You know, I almost wish that, I can still hear that music. Can you hear that? Okay.
Not anymore.
I didn't know if you could hear it or not. All right, cool. I wonder if, what was I saying? I lost my whole train of thought with that. Like, boom.
About Rachel taking the gods, and then you said...
Rachel took the gods, yeah.
And then you said, I wonder, and then you got distracted.
Yeah. Oh, well, let's just
Start over.
Let's just get back to it. Anyway, so Laban, of course, is mad at Jacob that he just stole his whole family, didn't tell him, he didn't allow him to kiss his grandkids bye, but it really just boils down to the fact that his gods come up missing, and that's why I really believe they're valuable.
Yeah.
I mean, they are significant, and I think you explained very good and very clearly, Abraham, why Rachel probably, what motivated her to take them. But in Laban's eyes, they probably have two values. One is a physical value, of course, but the second one is, like you said, I don't know how much he thought those gods actually took care of him. I mean, that's what he worshipped.
Yep.
Ironically, it was
in.
Jacob's God that even talked to him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and even in his description of what happened in his dream, he said the God of your fathers. He didn't say the God that I worship.
Didn't say my God.
No,
Or
he
just
said,
God, yeah.
Or our God.
yeah, he was just like the God of your fathers.
Your God.
He came to me last night.
When was the last time one of your idols spoke to you? That's what I thought. I mean,
Take the speckled sheep.
Jacob replied to Laban, I was afraid, for I thought that you would take your daughters from me by force. Jacob says, if I go and tell you that I'm about to leave, you're just going to keep them. You're just going to lock them in a back room.
Just
How can you do that?
you can take Leah, but not Rachel. Yeah, that's why I'm not saying nothing. Let's go. Yeah, you can come too.
Silpa had no problem at all. Bilhah's out of here. Oh, my goodness. Anyway, verse 32 of chapter 31 in Genesis says, the one with whom you find your gods shall not live. Jacob says this to him.
Yeah.
You find your gods, and that person dies.
He's like, I hope Leah's got him.
You're on it today, Abe. Oh, my goodness. Abe, you were talking about you never understand women, right?
Yeah.
Did you see that I sent you on Messenger?
Yes, I did.
I had a guy that sent me this thing on Messenger. It was a genie. He pops out of the bottle, and there's a guy on the beach there, and he says, oh. He goes, yeah, none of this 3-wish stuff. You get one wish. Get one wish. And he goes, oh, okay. Well, listen, I've always wanted to go to Hawaii, but I'm deathly afraid of flying. I just can't do it, and I get really, really seasick by ship. Is there any way you could build me a bridge so I could drive to it? That's what I want. And the genie goes, are you kidding me? Do you know how deep you'd have to go to put the footings for a bridge all the way to Hawaii, the Pacific? No, another wish. And then he goes, okay, so he thinks about it, and he goes, okay, I got it. How can I understand women? And the genie goes, did you want that 2 lanes or 4 lanes? So there you go.
There you go.
Zing.
Not gonna get it. The one with whom you find your God shall not live. In the presence of our kinsmen, point out what is yours among my belongings and take it for yourself.
And here's the thing. Let's stop right there. This just goes to show you how much of an insult that Jacob feels that is. Like,
It
why,
was an insult.
Why would I, who serve the Almighty, have your idols?
Yeah. And the cool thing is you can look out there at the flock. If you see a solid sheep out there, it's yours. You can just if I've got anything of yours. And I'll tell you what, that's such an insult to me. When you find it, that person dies. I don't care who they are. Mm-hmm. And then the last part
Even if it's Leah.
The last part of the verse says, for Jacob did not know that Rachel had stolen them.
Yep.
What do you think Rachel's feeling right now when Jacob says that?
I'm not getting off this camel.
I better think of something pretty quick.
That's exactly what she's thinking. I'm not getting off this camel.
So Laban went into Jacob's tent and into Leah's tent and into the tent of the two maids, but he did not find them. Then he went out of Leah's tent and entered Rachel's tent. So at least we got this all cleared up now where they stay.
Yeah.
They've got their own tents with their own little maidservants, and Jacob, do we think of them like Boy Scout tents, though? I'm pretty sure it's not. I'm pretty sure it was probably bigger than this room.
Oh,
right?
yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm thinking like a little pup tent, little Rachel and her handmaid. Oh, I about said something.
We got the privacy screens tonight.
The movie in my head there was not good. Let me tell you. So Laban's looking for him, and then in verse 34, Rachel had taken the household idols, and she had put them in the camel's saddle, and she sat on them.
Yikes!
And
Bumpy ride.
And Laban felt through all the tent, but did not find them. Notice it didn't say he looked through the whole tent. He felt through the whole tent. Was it dark?
Maybe he's just checking under blankets and stuff. And
she said to her father, let not my lord be angry that I cannot rise before you, for the manner of women is upon me.
Oh.
The manner of women. Logan, do you know what the manner of women is? You have no idea, do you? You really do, though.
You do. You trust me. You know exactly what it is.
It's this thing that women get that men do not get. You following me now?
And they become very irritable and angry for like weeks.
Well, and honestly,
this is a common excuse in school when you have teenage girls.
Oh my goodness! Yes.
I gotta get. Well, no, you go sit down.
I got to go to the bathroom. I was like, this is the third time.
Female problems like. Oh.
This is the third time this
Mr.
hour.
Nick, it's the manner of women.
Yeah.
Oh man, we're gonna get some calls now. The lines are lighting up.
So if Logan understands, I'm assuming most of our podcast listeners understand. So this is the thing. It's I'm not trying to be too disgusting here, but let's put it this way: they didn't have Tampax back then. So she's sitting.
Man, those poor handmaids had to deal with that.
I'm thinking of the camel saddle. That's got to be nasty.
I'm going to get a new one when we get to the next destination. I'm getting a new one. She was just saying that, Joe.
Oh, yeah. So
Yeah.
he searched, but he did not find the household idols. Verse 36, Jacob became angry and contended with Laban. And Jacob said to Laban, what is my transgression? What is my sin that you have hotly pursued me? Though you have felt through all my goods, what have you found of all your household goods? Set it here before my kinsman and your kinsman, that they may decide between us two. These 20 years I have been with you. Your ewes and your female goats have not miscarried, nor have I eaten the rams of your flocks. That which was torn of beasts I did not bring to you. I bore the loss of it myself. You required it of my hand, whether stolen by day or stolen by night. Thus I was. By day the heat consumed me, and the frost by night, and my sleep fled from my eyes. These 20 years I've been in your house. I've served you. Oh, this goes on and on. This is such a soap opera.
Yeah.
How dramatic. What kind of drama is this? Poor Jacob.
So 14 years for the wives and 6 years for the cattle.
Are you kidding me?
20 years.
I love it. That was hot.
Yeah.
Logan says, time to get out of here, folks. Come back tomorrow. Same bat time.
Same bat channel.